Playing like much larger armies. No. Now we're playing 40K and AOS and Kill Team.
Yeah, that's great. I love it.
It's crazy shit.
Yeah.
Gather Ed Throng. Those who have just recently emerged from the foam, the sacred foam, the foam curtain betwixt this world and the next.
Damn.
We bid you welcome. I am Jerford K. Horcrims, your internet friend. And however it came to be, you've fallen ass backwards into Twitch's brewing program, Acquisitions Intoxicated. I am joined, as almost always, by the incredibly sensual...
Yeah, you like that? How's that?
I don't know. I'm feeling things.
Yeah,
let's put it this way.
It's feeling something.
It's the timber. It's doing something to my nervous system. But anyway, listen. So try to defend yourself against this erotic force.
Yeah.
But it's Eric. It's Azerbaijan. It's
three hairs on the back of your neck that are still there.
Exactly, and they're soldiery, like they're ready to go. Well, here, Ritz Bits. Let's get to that. Let's get to that in a second. Anyway, Azerbaijan, Edge Benson, Notorious EGB. What are we doing? Art and Science of Brewing. We've got special guests on the show. These White Russian brownies. They got things to say to our mouths. And we also have Lost in the Soth, which I've said correctly, and I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, Soth.
Over here.
This is kind of fun.
I know. I was just gonna say. Ultimately, I think it's gonna be a positive, and I'm glad, because due to unforeseen circumstances, I have to take a meeting at 12:30. I don't know how long it will be, so you'll have an opportunity to ply your trade sensually, maybe longer than you want.
Yeah.
As a solo artist.
Yeah. Just
right?
make my throat hurt a little more.
Yeah, exactly. Just ravage it. Indeed, before you are on your way out to the majestic Warhammer Fest, there's a lot going on, obviously, there. Now, but you know as well as I do that there is a sacred arc, the hero's journey, that these grains must undergo. And so, we should begin that ritual, and then we'll tap into the other ritual, and it'll be all good. But so Ritz Bits, so Storybook Brawl, I sort of thought that this would be an opportunity for them to escape their wicked masters. You're saying that Storybook Brawl is 100% out the door? Because there was some information that came out that really made it seem like what was owed wasn't that crazy. God. Well, and they also have a physical version that I saw at PAX Unplugged. I thought for sure that the arc was going to be heroic. Well, anyway, we'll dedicate this one to that team. So, What do we got in here that we're going to put in here?
So, because I am incredibly smart, you can notice that this is the same beer that we brewed the last time.
Yes. It smells delicious.
We're about to get a new recipe. So, but this is going to be pretty cool, because now we're going to get to taste how beer changes over a couple weeks.
Hey, so ultimately, this is an educational program.
Yeah.
Right? We're gonna aid others in the experience. And there's some beers.
One might say I'm brilliant in my actions.
Yeah. I would never gainsay you. Now, in terms of the hop, help me remember.
This is Columbus. You're gonna put a half ounce in.
Just a half, you say.
Rex, I'm not fighting off any crud or anything. You just
talked for a week.
I went to a retreat for a week where I had to talk for about 16 hours a day, nonstop. And this is what happens to your voice after something like that.
Your voice is a resource, and you deployed it. And now it went away.
Oh, that smells real good.
Yeah, man, the Columbus, what's like 14% alphas or something? Like it's just an insane production. It smells like beer, frankly.
Yeah.
But I don't want to talk out of school or anything, but it seems sort of beer oriented. All right. Okay. 500. Now, is this the whole thing?
That's it.
Okay. There's nothing that. There's no whirlpool. There's nothing.
Nope.
Comes in later.
Nope.
All right.
That's it.
That is the classic option. All right. Let me introduce this sacred vessel into the other thing. Like this is a legitimately. What's the ABV on this?
I think it's pretty nasty. This is Cthulhu flagon, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the particulars because I'm telling you, this grain basket is fucking a workout.
I think this was like a 7 or 8. It was up there.
All right.
It is 8.5.
Okay, it feels 8.5. It feels like a substantial excursion for the craw. Hey, Jax, what's going on? Now, did anybody else get hooked on this Wild Frost thing?
You mean hurt?
Did you get it?
Yeah. What?
Oh my God! It's a new card. It's a deck builder with some tactics in it, and it has got me right where it wants me. Like I am a prey species to deck builders generally, but this one has such a wicked loop. It's so fast. There's no fat in the loop at all. It's just awesome. All right, my recipe. And we're looking for the Cthulhu flagon.
Yep, you got it.
I started playing. I mentioned this to you on Twitter. The Shadows of Doubt. The weird.
That's weird.
It's a weird game, but it looks real. It's real fun.
I installed it as soon as I saw your text. It's got a little ways to go.
It's got a little ways to go, but the bones I think are pretty good.
Yeah, a procedurally generated Minecraft-like city of mysteries.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're a private detective. You have to go around and like find clues and like
But it builds the city
like make a murder board
and then
like,
simulates the past.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also made by like 2 people. So
Yeah, but this is happening a lot. Hadean Tactics, one of my favorite games this year. 2 people. Right?
yeah, it's like small groups are doing some real cool stuff.
Well, Wild Frost also 2 people.
Nice.
Designer, artist. It works. It's Cthulhu. Flagon is an abuse of the language, potentially. Potentially. All right. Now, next up,
Yeah, beer.
beer. So let's take a look. This is
It's not sour.
Lord. Yes, exactly.
Fundamentally wrong.
Yeah. So this is.
This is a Belgian dark strong ale.
Oh
We
boy.
use pale malt, candy sugar, and some victory malt to give it a bready, toffee.
Yeah, I did a good job pouring this. I'll only do a better job on the next one. There we go. And doesn't that look like something a professional might have undertaken?
Sure.
Now, Belgian strong dark ale, you say?
It's great.
Yeah. See, this is the first attempt. This did not happen. First attempt did not happen. Now.
I like it like that.
So you say Belgian strong and dark ale? Is that what I'm hearing?
Belgian dark strong ale. Yeah.
Okay. Because it smells like that.
And it's only 5%.
Really? Okay, think. No, that's a lie, isn't it?
Probably.
That feels like a lie. I was like, oh, thank Christ. No. No. It pulled out of there like Mrs. Buttersworth. I suspect it's not. I suspect it's not 5.
It's 6 in the numbers, anyways. Who knows what it came out as?
Yeah, it's the number of the fucking beast. All right. God,
Right.
syrupy. Jesus. All right, now there's gonna be
It worked.
some up top. This is like a dessert flan. The top of it. Well, we can't say anything bad about the nose. Like that is. This is what you would want it to smell like. But we have had this experience.
Last time.
Ghostly is in a like an abused crouch over there. It's microorganisms. Sometimes it's not going to work well. You know what I mean? We can't even see the process that does
We've
this.
had a real good run so far.
Yeah. All right, ready?
No, Sans, that gummy almost fucking killed me.
What do you think? There's something weird.
Maybe it's soapy. That's why it's so thick.
Is it young? I think it's a little green, right? Am I getting better at this? It just needs more time to process, basically, right?
This is also a 10% beer.
Oh God! Well, that's a big part of the flavor profile, man. That's twice as much as you said. I have to do shit. Okay. All right. Here. If it's 10%, then we're in the right window. But just like the other one, I would love to come back to this in a week. You know what I mean? Because I think that after a week or two, it would shake off the rest of the off notes in there, because the bones are nice. Like this is actually very, very nice to drink. I'm gonna have one more sip.
I can put it in a growler and put it in the fridge for you for later.
That might be nice. Yeah. It's just young, and so because it's young and has crazy ABV, I could not place it. But I think the guts are good. I think we just, because it's such a high, it's more likely for us, according to the schedules that we keep around the beers, it's more likely, for obvious reasons, for us to approach a 10% beer and have it still be green.
Right.
Because the ABV is something that occurs over time. And it takes a long time for it to work up to that, right? And you can still taste some of the sugar in there. Like it's clearly present. So these tiny creatures are not yet done. But
I will put it in
if we returned to this, and I don't think it would take that long. If we return to this in just a week or two, I think this will be where it's supposed to be, basically. Yeah, that's right here. One more sip. Peril, perish the thought. No, Black Remnant at 2:30, for sure. Because there's a window of time there where they're gonna get everything set up. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, Timothy Bonsi, with that color, you can put it in a coffee mug and bring it with you. No. Hey, One Arm Dude, I have something even better than painting battle mechs. At 2:30, we're actually gonna role play with these battle mechs in our war game RPG combo platter, Black Remnant.
I gotta come up with a term for that.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really exist.
It's just too long of a fucking sentence.
No, it's like
There's way too many syllables.
you have to say it with a hoagie in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like it's too much. Well, I mean, we should just ask them. So what should we call that? A hybrid
Strike RPG, because you're using Alpha Strike. Otherwise, it's a
hybrid
regular-
campaign. Well, the RPG part's Destiny. It's actually two games. I mean, like genre, like MOBA or whatever.
action RPG.
War PG.
That's not bad.
Pretty good.
Talp. War PG.
What does the WA stand for?
War game.
What's the W? War.
It's not an acronym.
War game and
obviously.
here. No, I got you. It's fine. War game and RPG.
That sucks.
There we go.
That sucks. That'd be Wagar PG.
No, Talp, I gotta be honest with you. That is a moi. What do they call video games that are a mix of RPG and RTS? I think they call them RPG, RTS hybrids.
That didn't solve this problem.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here. So I'm gonna get a little chomp.
It's a tactical RPG. I mean, that's what they call them.
Yeah, but specifically tactical RPGs don't tend to have the RP focus.
What genre was Brutal in?
Lie. All right, now let's take a look at this. So you're saying that this is a cake, because we have often brownie. We have often made delicious products that are beers that attempt to be baked goods. So you have made a baked good that attempts to be a drink?
Sure.
Okay. Well, let's take a look. Just gonna break off a hunk. Very sticky. Yeah. That almost has like a cheesecakey type filling.
It's got a cheesecake center.
Well, there. Yeah, I was gonna say it seems very cheesecakey, and if it's cheesecake, that would explain that. But no, what I was gonna say is that, but it has like the stickiness of those like Entenmann's like sheet baked goods, like the sticky texture of like those. God, what's the term? What would you use? Like those. It's like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
It's like the guilty pleasure snack cake that you like pull off the plastic and
Hostess.
exactly, and it's just like this sticky fudge foam against it. Like this tastes like an elevated snack cake.
Yeah.
In the best fucking way.
It's sticky because it gets brushed with Kahlua on top at the end.
Oh yeah, because the issue that I often have with products in that vein is that they, the alcohol is like too present.
Yeah.
It really gets in the way, basically.
Oh, does it?
This is the right amount, and I think that the reason it worky is probably because the cheesecake fights it off.
Yeah.
Like that richness is there to handle it.
So
Yeah.
how it works is there's Kahlua in the brownie part and there's vodka in the cheesecake part.
Holy shit.
Oh.
But
So
I
it's been a
used,
big morning for me.
Japanese vodka. So it's rice-based.
Oh.
Yeah, so it has a little bit of a sake taste to it.
It
when I
would.
tried it.
Yeah, there'd be some residual, like the residual rice sugars that make something like a chilled nigori or something like that really nice and syrupy. That's fucking whacked out. In Oz, the very first time I'd ever had anything like this, there was at an import shop there were IPAs that were rice based from Japan that were really, really good.
Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of Japanese beer.
Yeah, it's
Weizen.
dude, it's executed at the apex.
It's very clean.
Yes,
always.
they are so clean tasting,
Yeah.
right?
It just gives you a bad hangover.
Does it really?
Rice does, yeah.
I don't drink that much. I drink one.
You've been okay? All right, now, so here momentarily, let me take a look at the time. I will need to take this laptop and go do the other thing. So, Josh, are you in a position, or Ghost, are you in a position to do the polls?
I can do it.
From poll.ma.pe, our poll source.
From pole to pole.
From poll to poll. All right, well, here. So,
Going back to Tommy Boy.
you can't escape. Dude, it's like the ultimate. It's the ultimate Benson expression. It just comes up out of you. All right, here. All right, I'll be back.
Oh, wait, you got like 6 minutes.
No. That's not fucking slow.
No, you got 5 minutes.
Oh, here. I'll hold this thing. Well, because I got to take this laptop and find some place to set it up. Anyway.
My room's right over around the corner.
Your office?
Yeah. Exactly.
Anyways,
well, now it's the
He
artists,
doesn't
but yeah.
have an office.
What
Theme.
theme?
Well, here.
Warhammer World is this week. Tabletop.
Should Jerry attend the meeting? You dorks. Now,
Beer you can drink during a meeting.
so themes, we have Jerry hatred, which has been a theme in the past. We've done a lot of Warhammer stuff, or else I would recognize the chair. What else we got? What else sounds good? Lost in the South. Prohibition, robots, whales.
Well, yeah, I mean we're basically back to Prohibition with the Pinkertons coming out, so
Yeah.
fuck it.
Right?
A prohibition beer would be fun.
God, it would be. Yeah, I was just like, you can't call them. Like, that's like the Union Buster.
Yeah.
Now they're part of now that's like a private military type thing. No, that's not a good idea.
You think after they succeeded in defending Abe Lincoln once, but after the second time when they failed, you think they wouldn't get a job after
The
that?
brand is damaged
Yeah.
beyond repair. It's like, why would you entrust them with another president?
Yeah.
Right? So there's 3 zesty ones there. You take a look at that. And then I'm going to snatch this bad boy and head over there. Your office is okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jim Omin ship. Oh, you're making me choose.
I'm bad. I'm a bad man.
Jim Omin ship, like
Yeah.
the ship,
The
or
ship.
like a relationship.
The relationship, like ship in archive of our own terms.
Like a boat with 2 prows.
No.
One with Omen and one with Jim.
Yeah, there's a prow on both sides.
Yep.
There's like a bowsprit, big pokies, both sides.
Isn't the pole? I can't see the pole.
Oh no, here.
It's
We got-
tied.
I got the live product here. I'm already on the prowl. My finger at the ready.
The prow wool.
Yeah, Co's, they had boats like that had bowsprits on both sides. Jeez, double. Well, yeah, I mean, a catamaran basically has 2 hulls.
Yeah.
All right, it is the Jim Omin ship. All right, Godspeed.
Now, what ship are we talking? Like, is this a love beer?
It's, yeah. Or however you want it to be. But, their relationship.
Oh, that's a complicated beer.
Yeah, that is a complicated beer.
It's a sophisticated product.
Yeah.
Move. We need to bring them in here.
All right. So what do these 2 young gentlemen look like when they are entwined?
What's a hat we put between Velvet Cape and War Priest?
A brown ale.
I mean, some way you can combine the 2 of them.
I would go first with an Australian sparkling ale. Jim, magical. Omen,
Australian.
Australian.
Okay.
Down under. I guess.
I don't think we've ever done one of those before, have we?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, we have. Okay.
Because he's courting hell. That's how he gets the Australian. Is the down under.
Josh, you got this on the thingy?
Sure. Yeah.
The poll? Also, I'd say a double IPA. Tastes great, but it's a fight in your mouth.
Less filling. Double. Keepa. Anything else? Is there any other doubles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a Doppelbock, but we got a lot
Oh, right. Yeah.
of lagers right now. We could do a Belgian triple. One for Omin and 2 for Jim's Wands.
Any more? Or is that
No, that's it.
it? Boom!
Well, Jerry will reemerge sauce eventually.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, Dr. Brad, you know, Belgians are great. But what does the Jim Omenship mean to you in these 3 beers? Yeah, I won't always vote for a Belgian, but man, I'm happy when we do them. We have done an Australian sparkling.
Have we?
What was it?
It was like lawn liquor or something. It was for the dragon.
Oh, the grass liquor.
Yeah. It was very good. Field liquor, that's it, Timothy. Yeah, Taup, we've pretty much brewed everything.
That means we need to
We
invent
should almost
something.
go through like which ones have we not brewed.
Literally, we brewed everything. You could put food coloring in it if you wanted to make it purple.
Finally get those sparkles in there.
We have done an ESP. Goblin Gnome, it's extra special bitter. Which kind of would have been funny for this choice.
What makes it extra special?
A lot of love and care, Josh. A lot of love and care.
No, I don't think that's what it is.
Just extra bitter. Special, yeah, exactly, Goblin.
All right. Aussie Sparkling wins.
Okay,
Sparkles from the down under.
there it is. All right, so when we look at this beer, our ABV is going to be between 4.5 and 6. We can go a little bit higher since these 2 young gentlemen can get a little feisty at times. So maybe 4.5, 5.5, 6.5.
wonder if you could make somehow bubbles go down. That'd be cool looking.
Possibly.
Just get your head at the bottom of the glass.
Yeah.
You know what? That would be perfect.
Yeah, Josh, this brownies are fantastic. That is way too good. I would eat the whole other one.
All right. If we carbonate it with tungsten hexafluoride, that's heavier than water, then they would sink technically. I think.
Great.
Okay.
So let's do that.
Or we could carbonate it with, sugar water, because that's heavier than water.
That's water. That's
Yeah.
liquid. Not. How does that make any sense?
Because the solvent inside the water makes it heavier. That's why salt water is more dense than regular water.
But you can't carbonate it with liquid.
Why would you carbonate it with hexafluoride? That's poisonous.
Well, that's your problem. Not my problem. I'm not gonna drink it.
Yeah, I don't need to be drinking any tungsten.
I don't know.
It's shitting out rings.
You think your tungsten levels are low?
Yeah. Josh, how are we looking on that poll? I can't really see it from where I'm at.
5.5 is in the lead. Strong middle.
55%.
Josh, I'm going to rely on you to call the ball on these.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, 5.5's got it. Nobody else is gonna win. 5.5.
Okay. So the color on these are pretty simple. It's usually pretty, pale, but it's around anywhere from 4 to 7. But I'll say we can go all the way up to 10. Maybe Jim has an off day and sends a magic missile somewhere during a fight.
Ten would be the bit between Jim's always 20s and Omen's always 1s.
Very true. Yeah, I think an Aussie sparkling is definitely something Mike would drink.
4 is more like their early relationship. It's, clear, it's simple. And then 10 is like their current relationship.
Yeah.
It's complicated. There's a little blood in the water, you know?
Yeah. I'd say a lot of blood in the water. Josh, which one is 3?
3 is 8.
Ah,
Ocho.
the Ocho?
Surprised nobody's picked 10.
Interesting. I thought it would have gone that way.
Yeah, I know. It's the risque choice.
It is, yeah. It's a little risque. Yeah, yeah. A little off the beaten path.
making beer, Thunder Nimbus.
Thunder Nimbus, we're doing
It's
a
a
Jim
beer
and
show.
Omin relationship beer. Which is right now an Australian sparkling. Yeah, I agree. We should probably make it a weekly thing, Nimbus.
We're working on it. Lots of logistics to work
Yeah,
out.
it's tough.
If you want to get your vote in Thunder Nimbus, you better do it quick.
What do we got on?
Button,
What's
push
who's in the
button.
lead?
8.
8. No kidding. So this is a little bit after the honeymoon period.
Maybe like cloning era. Gym cloning era.
I don't know. I think that's a little bit more towards the 10ish. This is probably going back to visit the.
Because 10 would be now. Like 10 would be current. The now. 8 it is.
Okay, cool. So how bitter is this relationship at this point? This is on a 20 to 35 scale. So 20 being, not really bitter, still pretty sweet. 25 being, okay, we've had our first couple fights, and 35, it's on.
What was the first one?
20, 25, and 35. God would know, I'm pretty sure he's probably already made that.
Yeah, I feel like Jerry has sung that. Way back in the day when he used to sing.
Yep. When he used to sing to those grains. Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of good tracks on that album.
Actually, an Int album would be funny.
Yeah, right.
All
the songs that have been sung. Jesus.
all the covers that have slightly changed lyrics to match, like the grains in Africa.
Yeah.
That would be an expensive album.
It'd be a double-sided. It'd be a double cassette. We'd bring it back to like a Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. Is 2 in the lead or is 3 in the lead?
2 is barely in the lead.
Okay. Yeah, no kidding. It would be, Mammal, it would be like 6 CDs at this point.
I don't think he sung that many songs.
I don't know, for a while there, it was a
If he
different...
was doing it consistently, yes.
There's got to be at least 30 or 40 songs. 12 songs on a CD. For those who remember what CDs were.
CDs.
The classic Burn You mix CD.
Honestly, Thunder Nimbus, nobody asks him to sing anymore.
They
So
do. And he ignores it.
Do it.
they don't ask with the veracity that it used to be. That chat screen used to have a
No.
million sing emojis.
When you get turned down so many times, you give up, you know?
Well, maybe you shouldn't do that in life. Maybe you should go for your dreams.
Or yeah, you just make your own dreams.
Enthusiasm after so many disappointments.
You ask him, Thunder Nimbus. You don't tell. You haven't told him. You need to tell him.
All right. 25 it is.
Great. So they're having their first spats. Yeah, maybe Chad can sing.
Just do some, like, Black MIDI versions.
Yeah. Okay, so for the first grain, we're gonna do classic 2-row, which is clean, crisp, and balanced. Or we're gonna use 6-row. This is going to give us a little more barley and breaded flavor. It's more grainy, basically. Yeah, I probably could do a Tom Watts impression right about now, Goblin. But why would I do that?
Well, because he's great, first of all.
Yeah, that's true. So if you're voting for 2-row, this is kind of like everything in the relationship's going okay. 6-row, it's a little bit like sandpaper at the moment. A little rough around the edges.
Or maybe you just really like cereal milk.
Yeah, tabletop. I've been drinking lemon and ginger tea for 4 days straight. It still hasn't helped. No, Chris, it was because we were talking for, 16 hours a day for 7 days. My voice is shot. No, but Goblin, I should try a hot toddy. I haven't had one of those in a long time.
Oh yeah. My sister also likes to make her own hot toddy.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a hot buttered rum?
I believe so.
Really good. It's rum where you put butter on top, and traditionally you would take
A red hot poker.
a red hot poker from the fire and put it in the drink, which would caramelize the butter and everything in it. We don't have to do that these days.
You don't have to.
Get some of that soot in there for extra
Yeah.
flavor.
Why does this keep coming off?
If you're gonna make a hot buttered rum, you may as well just get out the red hot poker. If you're gonna go all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, better than a hot poker in the eye. Sure. No, hot buttered rums are great. Where do you guys stand on eggnog?
Eggnog's good.
Eggnog is the best, but I don't need alcohol in it.
Right. That's the funny thing. I actually don't like it with alcohol.
No, it makes because it brings out the alcohol flavor, and
Yeah.
I just want the other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no fireplace, use a butane torch. That's a good point. Saint JW, I was not in Nottingham. I'm going to Nottingham next week. Or Thursday, I should say.
What about Tom and Jerry's?
What?
Tom and Jerry?
What's that?
It's another one of those hot cocktails. It's got, let's see.
I've never heard of it.
We used to have it all the time. It's kind of like a eggnog.
Okay. Do you still use, is there like an
batter.
egg base or is it something else?
Yeah, it's an egg base. And you keep the batter, like you usually have like a tub of batter that you keep in the fridge or freezer.
Wait, like cookie
And
batter?
then, yeah, and then you take a chunk out and you put in your hot alcohol and drink it.
That sounds fantastic.
It's pretty good. It's pretty cool.
So does the cookie batter melt?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. Oh yeah, eggnog and cream sherry sounds good. I love sherry.
That sounds really good, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Because like sherry isn't overpowering like brandy or rum would be.
And the flavor you would bring out in there would be nice, actually. You'd want that flavor to come out. These two are only one vote apart.
No kidding.
You already voted. Oh, wait, I didn't vote. I could ruin it right now and make it perfectly even, but no, I'm not going to.
No?
I'm going to make one win.
Which one is that?
6th row.
Okay.
Well, would have had the same result anyways, so you're fine.
Josh, what was the SRM we were going for?
Good question. Let's see. It was a number. 8.
Okay.
That's right.
So,
Not 10.
what we could do to this is we could add some Cara Amber, which is going to give us a little bit of a more maltier flavor and give us the color we want and head retention. Or we could go with a light crystal, which is going to give us some caramel.
What'd you say the first one does?
It gives us a little more malty flavoring,
Oh, malty. That's right.
but will also give us head retention and body and color.
And the second one was what?
Crystal malt, which is going to do the same, but it is going to add a little bit of caramel flavor.
Caramello. I'm gonna put that.
Kyle, what's going on? Nice of you to join us.
No, 8 was not AVB. 5.5 was AVB, I believe.
Yeah, 5.5 was the ABV, I believe, yeah.
Nice try, Timothy.
Yeah, Timothy's just...
Trying to get us all drunk. Well, them drunk.
Listen, I've got Battletech to run. I can't get too tipsy these days.
Well, those brownies have a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, those brownies were great. Which is like super interesting because it's, you know, I know we were talking about like the Kahlua being on top,
Yeah.
but they're still super moist throughout the whole
Oh,
brownie.
yeah. They're very moist.
That's really, really good. Sorry to those who don't like hearing the word moist. But man, were those moist.
Moisture. What's the other one people don't like that I could say? I can't remember.
Huh?
There's another word that people don't like, the
Oh, yeah.
like moisture.
Nice, mammal. Moisture. Yeah, it's like German.
Moisture.
Wow, the color on that beer is looking pretty good. Half a cup of whiskey, really? No kidding. I love how you say the alcohol bakes off from the most part.
Yeah, I mean, it's never gonna go all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I had half a cup of whiskey in my glass before baking. Some of my cookies never turn out well.
I think I would add Kahlua again, but I think whiskey
Yeah, it's heavy.
would not work for me.
Yeah.
Because of the sweetness that it would leave is not what I like necessarily about whiskey too much.
Right.
It has to be a certain amount.
Right.
That's why I don't like whiskey barrel aged stuff a lot, is because only that sweetness comes out.
Right, exactly. It's just overpowering sometimes.
Sake would be interesting though.
Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It depends on what you would use. Like, would you go with like a sweet sake, dry sake, right?
Yeah.
Socks.
Yeah. Hey,
Just regular socks?
regular socks.
Hey, look who made it back from their meeting.
Final two votes.
Same what? All right, so what have we...
It's none of your fucking business.
Yeah, you're gonna find out.
Leave the guy who can't talk here to talk. Yeah, that's a good idea. Fucking solid move.
Here, and then
Who
don't
has to
forget,
talk a whole bunch later
don't forget
also.
2:30 the. Kiko and I will try to fill in
No,
as much
no.
as we can.
It's fine. I've got something really fun planned.
Really?
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
I can't wait.
Or is it that you don't want to wait, Jerry?
I don't want to wait.
I don't want to wait for life. Yeah, absolutely. I remember the old days.
Yeah.
All right. So, more Grainses. This is where we're at. The Cara Amber. Yow.
The chat has voted that you two are not yet in your. You're still in your like spicy love days. Like you have a fight and then you have some great makeup sex.
Who does?
You and Jim.
What?
Yeah.
Is this what they're doing?
Yeah.
Is this how they're behaving?
Are you surprised?
No. I know all about this wicked chat. I know all about this wicked chat. It is what it is. Well, I think it's going to be Cara. I think it's going to be Cara Amber.
You sure? I don't
Yeah.
know. It's really close.
Nah, I got a feeling about this. Did you just vote for Crystal?
No.
You dorks.
Ritz Pits, I
something
got
else.
puppets. It's gonna be a puppet episode of Battletech.
Puppet mechs.
But you still have to talk.
You need to get Laura here then.
No.
Full of Muppets.
Yeah, just. All right. Now, so that was more Grainses, Cara Amber in the mix.
Okay. So what kind of hops do we want to use for this Australian sparkling?
Ooh. Exciting, celebratory.
Yeah.
The champagne of beers.
Dude, well, apparently you're not allowed to do that. Happened in Germany?
Yeah.
What?
They'll fuck you up.
Apparently in Germany they destroyed
A shipment.
of Miller High Life because it's called the Champagne of Beers, and that's not allowed.
You know how they have those cultural rules about champagne?
Yeah.
I love it. I don't think.
Australia did this?
No, Germany.
Oh, Germany. Yeah, okay.
Well, technically I think France did it, but
Yeah, but again, all I'm saying is that, you know, I think it's mostly a joke.
because also they don't actually sell that there. They had to like specially ship it in to some guy in Germany.
Right, but also, it's not. It doesn't even say that it is champagne. Champagne is being used as an adjective. I don't know. Listen, I'm asking a lot from other
They
people.
get real weird about that.
Yeah, this Miller water. All right, now, so it's a multi-grain, a mega grain scenario, and we're looking great.
Now we're looking at hops.
Horp.
So if we look at some kind of fun Australian hops, there's Topaz.
Topaz. Tell me more.
This is a lychee noted tropical sweet flavor.
Wild.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of sweet. That sounds
Lychee?
good.
Yeah, especially in a sparkling ale.
Or Enigma.
Enigma.
What's a mystery?
So tell me about this Enigma, if you even can. If it's possible.
It is citrus fruit forward, but it is raspberry, red currant, rock melon.
Rock melon.
Yeah, figure that
Or
out.
rock lobster, but
Rock melon. No, so hang on a second. Is this some? I have no idea what
it's a cantaloupe.
It has to be, right?
It's a fucking cantaloupe. That's just another name
Is a
for
rock
it.
melon a honeydew?
No, it's a cantaloupe.
Well, they just yeah. If you type in rock melon,
Yeah,
it
comes up as
auto
cantaloupe.
corrects it to cantaloupe.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's not try
Oh.
to jazz up cantaloupe.
So-
you know what I mean?
Cantaloupe
Yeah.
is called rock melon in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh,
For some reason.
they just
No, we have to
they're
call it
just
rock
boring
melon
with
for
their
this.
words.
Yes.
They're like, what can we call this cool, delicious fruit? a rock melon.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a rock.
Is it the striations and stuff on the sides?
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here. So, Enigma. Listen. Obviously, there's some troubling.
Australia. Not
Rock
only
melon.
Do they want to kill you with every animal?
Right. They want to
kill
confuse you.
and kill you with their dumb words.
They want to confuse you about what
It's
constitutes.
just a devotion to the bit now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They know perfectly well what it's called.
Yeah.
But this is actually very Australian, frankly. If there is one national sport in Australia, it's teasing foreigners. These are just facts. Are these two?
No. Vic's Secret.
Oh.
This is pineapple, pine, and herbs.
Ooh.
This is a tingly relationship.
Yeah, this is a sensual product, and of course, I'm sure it is actually Victoria, like the state. You know what I mean? Vic's Secret, these nerds. No, Piril, that's true. That's true. They do leverage the Strian terminology.
What?
Take a look at Piril's there. So it looks like Strayans.
I can't. My contact just.
Oh, here.
So,
You need something?
no, we're gonna do this live on TV.
Good old Rick.
Oh no.
I used to wear contacts.
Stick off.
I've had to
know
do that in
about
the
this.
car before.
Oh, really?
Multiple times, actually.
I can't do it.
That's rough.
I had.
You just can't poke?
This isn't something that I can do. That's not part of.
You super get used to it. Trust me.
I mean, I had them for a while. I had them for months. You know, it's better now
not very
because everybody just uses disposables now, right?
He's on disposable.
Yeah.
Nobody's
The old
cleaning
ones
them.
suck.
Oh yeah.
With tablets and shit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I used to do that. Then I got LASIK, which it worked very well.
Yeah. Thunder Nimbus. It is I. Now, I think that, I mean, and it's not a huge surprise. The chat has found itself drawn to an Enigma. I mean, that's on brand. Everybody is invigorated by the prospect. They like that mystery.
Ooh.
They want to be a part of it.
They're building a mystery.
Oh.
Holding on and holding it in. All right,
Shit.
that's good. What's up?
I didn't bring the BattleTech books.
The BattleTech
Do you
books?
need them?
Not really.
Well, I mean, the truth is, you've just had them on a second. This is going to be the time, right? This is the time where all the needs are there. All right. They want the Enigma. But yeah, most of the time you just have them in front of you. We don't really look in there that much. But this is going to be the time where it's like, I want to use a cat as a melee weapon. And you're like, oh, cat, I gotta go back to the index. I got felines,
Yep.
melee, and it's like, okay, size, animal handling.
Listen, that's a well-used skill.
Yeah. Now, they want the Enigma, it would appear.
Oh.
And they shall have it. It's theirs. All right, so gosh, if we have done hop in the sparkling ale, that's what we like.
Definitely need to slap that topaz in something else, though. I want to see what that does.
Oh yeah, dude. Listen, that's the thing is that I can't remember a recent hop board for the vote where every one of them was something I wanted to check out. I think it's just because they happen to be like native Australian hops.
Yeah.
Enigma's not in here, so we're gonna go with Vic's Secret for now. But we'll get Enigma.
Vic's Secret. Oh,
Okay.
Vic's Secret. Is it on the newer side maybe?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. This is so we've discussed it before on the show, but hops are not done. They're still making new hops all the time, and if you go to a bottle shop, you can often see beers that use hops that are just a alphanumeric string, like a challenge code.
So, first, For the yeast,
Yes.
we're going to talk about champagne yeast. This is
Hey.
going to give us that bubbly, sparkly.
And so, but it's like bubbly, sparkly, but also like dry and fruity, right? Like technically.
Or we can go with an Australian ale. This is going to be clean, malty, bready, but not as sparkly.
Exciting. Invigorating. Some such, Dave, we have indeed used rye. I have rye, indeed, I have rye in my grain library right over here to the left. It is the very closest one. It really genuinely does not look like the rest of these. One of these kids is doing his own thing. First of all, it has a weird, almost slate blue color. Spicy, sweet taste. But if I remember right, it can become quite gummy in the mash, right?
Absolutely.
Sticky, slimy,
Really-
like an oatmeal,
Yeah.
or like a whole. Honestly, that's actually what this reminds me of. Have you read McCann's Irish Oats? This sort of looks like a pinhead, like the oat that they mash and roll for that, which is why they mash and roll them, I think.
Meekman, that is just fiendish what you're doing.
What the? You are a monster. Yeah, well, Rex Verdi, hops are a good. It makes a lot of sense. as a crop, certainly the last few years, I would suspect that people haven't become less interested in beer,
That's for sure.
right? Okay, well, it's neck and neck. You wicked creatures. We shall see. All right, the finger is hovering even now. Oh! Australian ale. Et tu protoform. Yeah, you don't know this, but you have really upset Ghostly. Ghostly is beside himself
He almost punched a hole through the wall.
with rage and fear.
What are we doing?
Australian ale.
Wow, really?
Yeah. By one vote. I mean, they were fighting it out there in the poll. All right, now there is but one thing left to do. So, what do we think, fellow enthusiasts? This is a Jim Omin ship beverage.
Showmanship.
Exactly right.
Omen. Yeah, Joman. Jimin?
Yeah, Jimin? Yeah, Joman?
Joman?
Joman. Yeah, Drawn Magic is the classic one, yes. Fuck around, Pharaoh out. You goose. All right. It's wrong, frankly. Omim, Jomim, Jimin.
Well, Jimin is, a member of BTS, so it can't be that.
Oh, is it?
I think so. I think it's
There's a lot I don't know about BTS.
There's like 30 members. It's like Menudo.
it's not that many members.
It's Fractal.
Yeah, like
that's,
once they turn like 18, they gotta
Yeah.
leave, get a new guy.
That's Bronze's favorite.
Here, ship in a bottle. That is. I already thought that it was good, and then I understood the full payload of it, Jux. That's really nice. Drawn Magic, of course, is the keeper. Slash friction. Ugh.
Oof.
Yowza.
That's just scary.
It is cloning time. Obviously, this is a great song.
Yeah. Going down under Jesus. Well,
That's real good.
It's just a lot of twisted products. It's a lot of evil, a lot of wickedness.
doves cry. Oh, that's real good.
Drown out magic missiles.
Damn.
Yeah. And retention.
Shit.
All right, I'm gonna. Madrid death. What? This is evil behavior.
This is just, man, wild.
I'm scandalized. Hammer and wand. All right, I mean,
I don't actually. 2 wands, 1 drawn is kind of funny.
God. All right. Here we go. Just take a look at these dark selections. It's a lot of pornography.
Oh, you brought this on yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's my own fault. Elixir? Really? Okay. Okay.
That's where you draw the line.
1 sip. Yeah.
1 sip, everybody knows the rules.
Ugh. Wow. It's big.
ABV.
It's powerful.
The foam is still clinging to the side
I'm
like
telling
at
you,
45 minutes later.
It's rich. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of active yeast. Still going hog wild. All right, now ship in a bottle is
Theme song.
That's great.
it's hard to beat. Like it's really smart.
It's also the least lewd.
Yeah, it's actually listen, you have to put some of them in there for the memes obviously. But at the end of the day, it's really hard to beat.
Yeah.
Just the subtle perfection. I'm inspired by it. It doesn't do anything it doesn't need to do. It gets in and gets out.
That's how you do it.
It's professional grade. Now, does that mean we lose certain classics like head retention? Going down under. And I mean, obviously slash friction. Another classic. Of course.
Good Lord.
It does. It does. Well, listen.
What do we end up with?
This is what you've done. This is ship in a bottle, which is by juxtaposable, if I remember correctly. Very, very zesty. Obviously, glory and honor to the victor. But there was a lot of quality content in there.
What?
Got the sub from Beth, 28 months.
Wow.
We love to see it. All right. So yes, this beer is a Jim and Omin slash fiction beer. So we're reaching into. I was going to say we're reaching into new markets, but that was like that ship has been around from the jump.
That's from day one.
That is actually an ancient ship. All right.
A haunted ship.
Yes, if you will. If you will. All right, well, here, listen. So, gathered friends, it would appear that we have successfully crafted yet another fantasy beverage.
It's a fantasy, all right.
Indeed, for some.
For some.
For some. The rear
not for
of the
you.
ancient mariner. Oh. Sonzai obviously, thank you so much. Yeah, it's the new canon. Absolutely. All right, so here's the crucial next bit. We have, well, I guess you have PDFs of those books if you needed one, right?
Oh, no, I just need the SOTOR system, the attack system.
I think that we have that.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
I'm good.
But here's the hook. So, in mere moments,
I mean, not moments, an hour.
well, in 10 minutes,
1 hour.
yes, I know about the time. I am saying Ghostly will run very fast and reconfigure this space that you now see, this industrious space, even now being put toward the dark work of brewery. You won't even recognize it when he's done. He is going to transform it into a deadly arena of battle where noble mech warriors do battle against us, probably.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, technically, that's later, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it goes, frankly.
You left off in a really weird spot.
I mean, I agree. I agree. You
did some things.
you came in clutch with the cliffhanger.
You did some things, man.
Yeah, it's true. But that's always the best. It's like I remember when I was running the C team, like so much of the C team and like so much of the way that live play or that medium works is like you're watching that timer and then you're just trying to figure out the exact
No.
like the exact edge.
I taught him everything he knows.
And so it's like it's getting closer, it's getting closer, it's getting closer, and you got when you think it's cooked up, but then they fuck it up. They just take it from you, something beautiful. They would have loved it.
Yeah, but no.
But no, dude. So it finally happened. So I'm running that game with I'm running that game for Ronya and Jillian and Lindy and Clara and Cora. It is Tales from the Loop, and I finally have. Apparently, to hear Ronya tell it, the adventure was mid until.
Ow.
Wow, that's harsh.
Yeah, it was mid until I introduced that NPC. So they have never had the NPC, and this NPC is not a real. They were not a part of the game. They needed to find someone that they thought would be easy for them to manipulate. That was the whole thing, and so I made up this kid. It's like so. There's this
game wasn't good till you gave them somebody that they could shit on. It's kind of fucked.
I'm telling you, man. If when you role play
Teen girl.
with 5 young women, the social environment is very fraught. It's like I've played with like that 10-year-old group of boys, and it's like within 15 minutes they're like slitting throats.
Yeah.
They're waterboarding goblins, right? That's less scary
Yeah, it's
than
like,
what they get up to.
How do we break this mother down? You know, just rip his self-esteem apart.
No, they broke him down like a hog.
Yeah.
No. So it's just so essentially there's this group, there's this faction. So they have been transported into the future, and they've just learned that one of their characters, as an adult, is the big bad villain of that campaign.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Classic move.
Classic move, but see, they don't know any of the classic moves. You can just go in and you can just go in and just do all of the stuff you want.
Yeah, they think they're so smart.
Exactly.
And then you hit them with the best trope ever.
I get them wild, and so then, but no, it's a little boy, and so basically there's this faction outside the cities. It's just like the industrial urban sprawl, but it's like reverted to a natural environment, and so it's like there's like a U-store like a U-store facility, and that's like where this tribe of kids called the Whalers lives. And they have this way of tricking the autobuses to leave the city limits and then drive out to where they are, and they're really good at like skinning and stripping
The autobus.
buses, right? And so they found this kid because nobody is going to tell them the information. They won't tell them who this group of whalers actually works for, right? But it's high tech, so it's a possibility it could be their, nefarious interloper. So there's just a little boy, 11 years old, named and they live in these. His little place is just one of the U-store places. Like this is where they live. Like he pulls it down, but whoever had this one, it's like a bunch of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles paraphernalia, and popples and like all these '80s toys that people thought were going to be big. Right, and so he's got all this kind of stuff out there, and then they're doing like Mad Libs and stuff with him in the game. God, And then I'm like leaving the game, like, hey, we're gonna leave it there for tonight. And they're like, oh my God, Tina is so cool. It's like, we must protect Tina at all costs. And I'm like, I wasn't.
So now Tina's gonna be.
Now I gotta make this whole fucking.
No, then Tina gets kidnapped. Boom, easy.
Yeah, no, it's WHALERS. But no, it was. Yeah, playing this game with them is so bonkers, just because the dynamics are completely different. It's almost all like really sophisticated, subtle social cues, and like it's hard mode.
Yeah.
They are I think better at it.
They're in a. That's what they do.
No, they have got it dialed in. But the reason that they, so now, because they all have some art skills. So now the thing that I'm getting is all this Tina fan art. I'm getting. So they sent me like a big list of information I'm supposed to fill out for Tina, so that their fan art.
No, they want you to do that so they can use fucking AI generated bullshit art.
No.
I'm upset with these teens already.
They don't like this stuff.
Yeah.
These kids do not think that.
I'm just joking.
Z's a wild ride.
Yeah.
For sure. But hey, well, I mean, I feel like we've done this part, right? I feel like we have successfully accomplished the initial phase. Now it's ready. Now it's ready for the next set of booster rockets, right? No, it's Ritzbits. It's going to be good. So anyway, yeah, we're going to wheel all this stuff away. We're going to wheel some mechs et al. Back in here. Eric says that he has something planned, and
I mean, you literally picked a guy up off of a planet who had a bounty on him, stole his mechs out of his crashed ship.
yes. Now, and you're saying that looks bad. You're saying that.
It could look better.
You're saying that it's a complicated emotional environment when you steal hundreds, a million C-bills worth of people's equipment.
He was gonna use it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's like finders keepers. That's what I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna say, listen up, asshole.
Look, I could have just shot you and taken all of it.
Yeah,
but...
two choices. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Mad Cat parts. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, Pirro. All right, here we go. So let's see, Machine of the Universe, and then that, and then out, and then in. Crucially, in. All right, ready, Josh?